Hello students, today we are going to start with the next practical, that is practical number 7 to study 4:1 multiplexer. Now what is the use of 4:1 multiplexer? Why is there need to study 4:1 multiplexer? That we are going to study in this practical. Okay, so student, till now far you all have studied different practicals of CS2 in which you all have studied about different types of logic gates, their truth tables and the Boolean equation. So you all have now understood the basic digital components which is required for designing any type of logic gates. Okay, now you all have also studied the different types of arithmetic operators which are used for the different types of circuit used for performing the mathematical operation. That you all have studied about the half adder and full adder which is used for performing the addition. Now in today's lecture you will study what is the multiplexer and what is the use of multiplexer. Now there are some different types of combinational circuits used for the such as multiplexer, demultiplexer, decoders, encoders. Okay, so what is the use of these different types of combinational circuits? They are called as combinational circuits. These combinational circuits are used when you will explain the different types of logic circuits by combining the different types of logic circuits. Okay, so they are called as the combinational logic circuit. Now here we will study about the 4:1 multiplexer. Now student, 4:1 multiplexer is typically combination of many inputs and one output. Okay, so it is a combinational circuit widely used to connect many sources to one common line. So here many sources to one common line, it means you all are having number of inputs, and depending upon that inputs you have one common output line. Okay, so in multiplexer you all have to keep in mind, this is the definition of multiplexing, that multiplexing is the process of connecting many inputs to one output, that is, it is many to one process. You all have to remember what is multiplexing. So what is multiplexing? It is nothing but it is a type of process in which we connect many inputs to a single output. Okay, that is it consists, that multiplexer block consists of n input lines, input data lines, n control lines and one output line. So depending upon your number of inputs, there will be number of input lines, that is n input lines. Depending upon that block, you all will have the m control lines and one output line. Now how to select how many number of minimum lines you all are going to require? Okay, so for that you will use the formula 2 raised to m is equal to n. By using this equation you can calculate for n inputs minimum how many select lines you all are going to require, that is how many control lines you all are going to require. That is found out or given by the equation 2 raised to m is equal to n. Okay, so here now student we are going to study 4:1 multiplexer. Now in 4:1 multiplexer we have 4 different inputs with 2 select lines, or you can say the control lines, and one output, that is here. Okay, so your inputs, the 4 inputs are denoted as D0, D1, D2 and D3, whereas your control lines or select lines are 2, that is A and B. Here you all can see this straight line of A is A, and here you all can see for A they have shown the knot, and then there is one more line, that is A complement. Okay, similarly for the B, this is straight line is for the B, and here B is connected with the NOT gate, that is complement of B. So this line is of A, this is A complement, B, B complement. Okay, so in this way there are 4 different inputs and 2 control lines and one output. Okay, that output is denoted by Y. Understood? This is a basic diagram of 4:1 multiplexer. Now next we are going to study about this working, how this multiplexer work exactly. Okay, for that this is the truth table. Okay, if your both the inputs are 0, then which output will be selected? Okay, that is, if your A is 0 and your B is 0, then your output, that is you will use your first AND gate, your first AND gate will be selected, that is first input D0 is selected, and whatever the output will be generated in this D0, that will be given to your Y, that is your output. Okay, so this is the truth table. First we will see the working and then we will go with the truth table. So here is the working, student. When control is 0 0, okay, you all can see over here, I will explain it over here. When you all have the control 0 0, that is when your A is 0 and your B is 0, then at that time your first AND gate will get selected. Okay, and you all can see the first AND gate will be selected, and here are the connection done with the first AND gate. Okay, so here D0 will be your first input. Okay, first input for that D0 is your first input. Then your A bar, that is A inverted. Okay, inverted of A is your second, and the third is inverted of B. Okay, that is B bar. You all can see complement of B is taken and complement of A is taken. So in this, what is done in the first step, that your D0 is the first input which is selected when you will give the control as 0 0. So when you give the control 0 0, your first port, that is D0, will be selected with an inverted A and with inverted B, third output selected. That is first when the control is 0 0, both is 0, then your first, that is D0 output is selected, in which your second output is inverted of A and your third input is inverted of B. This is the first. So these are the three inputs. Okay, if you all can see that when you will see, then other, at that time the other inputs are there, they will be set to disable, and when these are disabled, whatever will be the output generated by this both will be given to your OR gate, and that will be the final output of the first input, or you all can say the first control, that is 0 0. Okay, now when we will give the input as 1 0. Okay, when we will give the input as 1 0 or 0 1, first we will see of 0 1. If I give the input of 0 1, okay, if I give the input 0 1, then my D1 will be selected. So now next input selected is D1, in which second input is inverted of A, because the control is 0 1. So A is inverted of inverted A and B is 1. So your B is 1. It is not inverted. So at that time your remaining AND gates, that is D0, D2 and D3 will be disabled. So whatever will be the output that will be generated by your D1 input, that will be given to your OR gate, and the respected output will be given by the OR gate. Okay, so in this way, when you will select S is equal, A is 0 and B is 1, at that time your D1 will get selected. Okay, if you give the next control as 0 1 0, that is when you will give the value of A as 1 and B is 0, at that time your third input will be selected, that is D2. Remaining will be disabled, and whatever will be the output generated, that will be given to the OR gate. And when you will select both as 1, that is if your both the control is 1, then at that time other will be disabled, and whatever will be the output generated by your third input, fourth input, that is D3, will be given to your Y, that is your output of OR gate. Okay, so in this way, this is the working of the 4:1 multiplexer. Here I have given the information. In working, I have told how to work the multiplexer. Okay, so for multiplexer, practically you'll have to write all the process which I have given in this video. Okay, so this is the process. First you'll have to write about that it is a combination of circuit in which you have many inputs connected to a common line. Then there is a process in which you will connect many inputs to one output. Okay, after that completion of this, you will have to draw this diagram which consists of 4 different types of inputs. There are 2 control lines and 1 output. Okay, after drawing of this diagram, you will have to draw this truth table. This is the truth table, that when your control is 0 0, Okay, when your control is 0 1, when your control is 1 0, and when your control is 1 1. So this is the stage when you all will going, when you all are going to write the different types of inputs which are giving to your 4:1 multiplexer. After that is the working. Here is the working. I have given working of 0 0 control in detail, and remaining I have given that if we select a particular output, then what will be the if we select a particular input, then what will be the output generated. So in this way, this is the practical of 4:1 multiplexer. Now the next practical is practical number 8. Write a program for BCD to decimal decoder. So in this, you'll have to write a program for converting the binary coded number into your decimal decoder. Okay, so that is, in this you will have to convert your BCD number to your decimal encoder. So now what is the first of all, what is decoder? So what is decoder? Decoder is nothing but it converts your a BCD code into your decimal number. Okay, so what is the use of decoder? It converts your whatever the BCD code is there, that code is converted into your decimal number. So this decoder circuit, whatever the decoder circuit is there, it performs exactly the reverse function. That is, it will accept the input, and depending upon whatever input you all have given, the desired output, standard output will be given back to user. Okay, so in this practical, the circuit diagram of BCD to decimal decoder is nothing but circuit of demultiplexer. It is similar to demultiplexer. We have seen what is multiplexer. The demultiplexer is not there for practical. We will study what is demultiplexer in theory part. Okay, so this BCD to decimal decoder is similar to your demultiplexer. Okay, the select lines of demultiplexer can be used as input, and data line is removed from demultiplexer circuits. Okay, so what is the use of this? That is, whatever the select lines were there of demultiplexer, that is working as an input in your BCD to decimal decoder, and your data lines are removed from the multiplexer circuit. Then your BCD to decimal decoder circuit is formed with different outputs for each one. That is, outputs will be 0, Y0 to Y9. Okay, decoder, it means you all have the 10 different types of output. This circuit is called as 1 of 10 decoder because only one of the 10 output line is high. Okay, in this you all will study that if you select 0 0 0, then which gate will be selected, and all that. In this, which output gate should be selected when you select the particular input, that is studied in decimal decoder. Now this is the symbol used, students. See, here you all are going to provide 4 inputs, and depending upon your inputs, your output will be shown over here. Okay, that is, if you give 0 0 0 0, okay, if your input is 0 0 0, then what will be the output generated, or which will be the AND gate that will be selected, that will be shown from Y0 to Y9 corresponding. Okay, so this is the symbol used for decimal to BCD decoder. After that, this is the student truth table of BCD to decimal decoder. See student, if your input is 0 0 0 0, at that time it is calculated in the form of 8421 pattern. Okay, 8421 pattern, whichever number is that is set to 1, rest is set to 0. Now first is 0, so everything is 0, and then your output will be displayed as 0. Okay, next your output is 0 0 0 0 1, that is you want to display 1. 8421, that is 1. If you want to display 1, at that time what will happen, your first will be high, then will be low, then will be next will be again low. That is how you will connect. Here I am giving you all the idea with the help of truth table, how you will display on your this LED. Okay, how you will display 1 on your LED. For that you will have to keep your A to G. There are different you all can say the different types of segments which are used, that is 7 LED segments. So how you will keep? So the first will be kept to high, second will be kept to low, third will be kept to low, and rest 4, 5, 6 and 7 will be again high. If your input second and third is low, then 1 will be displayed on your decimal decoder. Okay, that is how it is used. You all have understood. Okay, so in this lecture you all have to draw, you all have to write what is the meaning of this decoder. After that you all will write the truth table. Okay, after writing of this truth table, you all have to draw this circuit diagram. See here, this is the circuit diagram of BCD to decimal decoder. In this circuit diagram, you all can see there are 4 different inputs, and depending upon the inputs, your corresponding AND gate will be selected as an output. Okay, in the previous 4:1 multiplexer, we have seen depending upon the input what we have given, our output is selected. Now here, if we will see, if I have provided 0, 0, 0, 0, at that time my first AND gate will be selected, and if I give the input as 1, 1, 1, then it will enable the AND gate and your Y0 will be selected. And if you give the input as 0, 0, 0, 1, at that time your second will be selected. That is here 0, 0, 0, 1. Then your second AND gate will be selected and output is Y1, that will be displayed. Similarly, with the different combinations are there which are given in your truth table. You all have to see these all different types of all different types of input value, and depending upon that input value your specific program will be run. Okay, that is your specific output will be displayed. If you give the input as 0, 1, 1, 1, at that time what will happen, if you give the 0, 1, 1 input, that is if you want to display the 7 on your decoder, at that time your Y7 is the AND gate, that is 7th AND gate will be active and the output will be displayed on your Y7 AND gate. So in this way, if you select whichever the input, that corresponding output will be shown. So this is about the next practical about decimal to BCD to decimal decoder. So what you all have to write, student, in that? What is BCD to decimal decoder? It is nothing but it is a type of circuit of demultiplexer. Then in this, what happens? The select line of demultiplexer, whatever the select lines of demultiplexer are there, that act as an input in BCD to decimal decoder, and whatever the data lines of demultiplexer are there, they are removed and the output is shown from Y0 to Y9. This circuit consists of different types of decoders, that is 1 of 10 decoders. It is also said as 1 of 10 decoder because in this, whatever only of the 10 output lines are there, that are kept high. Okay, so this you all have to write. After that you will have to write the truth table and the circuit diagram and the working of BCD to decimal decoder. Okay, so this is the next practical that you all have to write. Okay, thank you.